Hello, everyone. This is Travis the Trader coming back to you live on it's actually Saturday, November the 16th. But I'd like to go over with you in my trading account for the week of November the 15th. What happened, I guess, this past Monday through yesterday. Quite a bit of activity. And as you know, the markets yesterday really kind of took it on the chin for those of us that were bullish. But wanted to go over. And of course, please subscribe, a thumbs up. Love to hear from you guys as to what some of the trades that you're making, some of the stocks, some of the futures that you might be trading as well. And I look forward to hearing from you guys about that. So let's start with /MCL. MCL, I have a strangle 61. This is a 61.82. I am delta neutral overall on crude oil. Not sure what's going to be happening in the Middle East. Not sure what's going to be happening with Trump's President-elect Trump's energy independence plan. So I figured let's just go down the middle with the delta neutral trade. Next is /ZN. ZN is the 10-year note futures. I have a strangle 108.5, 118. And if someone in the comment section can tell me what is going on with the 10-year notes or 30-year bond interest rate futures, because as we know, the Fed has lowered rates. They actually are scheduled to lower it again, I think next month by 25 basis points. It's the way to bet, if you're looking to make a bet on something like a poly market, on the poly market platform. I can't seem to get an uptick. I am very bullish on the 10-year note. I went from delta neutral to now just being positive at this point. So I'm long deltas, but that's where I'm at right now. Most likely, I don't know what's going to happen. Again, love to get your thoughts when you guys have a chance. Next one, I have Apple, AAPL. This is Apple. This is an iron condor that's scheduled to expire next Friday. I know I promised you guys a video just on a new strategy that I am looking to take advantage of in this kind of market. Obviously, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've been traveling the last week, and I didn't have a chance to put it up, but I will next week. But basically, I'm trying to identify our stocks that have relatively high IV as well as high liquidity. Apple was one of them, so I decided to put on an iron condor yesterday, set to expire next Friday. And right now, it's doing what it has to do. And normally, just letting you guys know, looking to take these sorts of trades off, probably within like the 20 to 25% range. AMD, I put this on this week. It's a naked put, 125 naked put that is scheduled to expire next month. It's 34 days to expiration, and of course, we'll be keeping our eyes on it. ARKK, Kathy Wood, also known as the female Warren Buffett to some people. I have a naked put at 54. It is, my puts are now slightly in the money. For those of you that are looking for exposure in AI or maybe even some crypto and don't want to take such a concentration risk on an individual stock, ARKK is one of those ways to go about it, and let's see how this thing performs. BA, that's Boeing. Let's get this Boeing going. I have a 135 naked put for expiring next month. Man, I would love to hear from everyone as to what's going on with Boeing. Why can't these guys seem to buy an uptick at this point in time? Most likely, I'm going to probably have to roll it into January. If that's what it is, that's what it is. I know the company's been having a series of problems, but really haven't been looking at the fundamentals of what's been happening in this company, just kind of hoping that it kind of trades within a certain range over a certain period of time. CCJ Chemical Corp, naked put at 50. Again, I guess some people view this as a post-election trade, considering with all the new ideas, the new opportunities with energy, with the U.S., I guess with this upcoming administration seeking for the U.S. to become energy independent. I believe Cameco has got some kind of new ideas, new opportunities. Don't really know. I know it trades pretty well. It's got a lot of decent volume, and as you can see, the IV rank on this is quite high. So this is the opportunity I decided to take. CMG. This is Chipotle. Um, got a 56.4, 66 strangle. Kind of need an uptick on this thing right now, and that's about it. We'll just continue monitoring it. CZR. This is Caesar's Entertainment. I have a covered call, 35 covered call. Stock is about 37 and change right now. Again, for those of you, I did a covered call video a while ago, but just to re-emphasize, again, we are still bullish in the stock, and again, we're selling um, covered calls so that we can reduce or continuously reduce our cost basis in the position. DraftKings, DKNG. Again, most likely I'll just have to continue to roll this out until I continue to reduce cost basis. I am kind of up on everything right now, so again, just continue to um, roll the call until I either A, get assigned, or A, I hit my target, probably like 45, 50%, and then put it on again until I get assigned on the shares. EWW is Mexico. And again, love to hear from everyone as to what is happening with Mexico. Why can't the Mexican ETF or the Mexican economy overall get an uptick? Just going to continue rolling it. Got a 54 covered call. And so far, love to know how one can generate an uptick in the ETF. FCX is another ETF, and this is China. China. Oh, by the way, with EWW, I did put just a small piece of content. And again, love to get your thoughts. Again, for those of you who are looking for emerging markets exposure, EWW, EWZ, FCX being China. This is one way to go about doing it. Emerging markets seem to be taking a bit of a hit over the last couple of weeks. So FCX, this is, I'm sorry, that's FXI. FCX is Freeport McMoran. Freeport McMoran is the copper trade. Those of you who are seeking exposure to copper, got a 41 put, and we'll just continue moving forward with it. FXI, that's what I meant to say, is another way of getting exposure, obviously to China, but to emerging markets. I have a 35 put. This thing is kind of in the money a little bit too much at this point. I do still have some extrinsic value, so not concerned to get assigned. If I do happen to get assigned, I'll show everyone how to go about doing this. Most likely I'll end up putting on some kind of a wheel strategy where I will just look to sell a covered call and continue to reduce my cost basis. GDXJ, this is the gold miners, junior gold miners. Actually, it's now a 50-50 straddle. The stock's at 45. My puts are in the money. I would say almost way in the money. Most likely, I need an uptick in gold. And right now, I haven't really been getting it so much. I still have some extrinsic value, so I'm not as concerned about getting assigned on the put yet. But if that does happen, okay, again, we'll go into a wheel strategy. We'll sell a covered call. We'll sell a covered call. We'll take off, by the way, the naked call that I have right now. And of course, I will look to elaborate upon that in a future video. GLD is the gold ETF. I've got 13 days to expiration. It's just a standard regular iron condor, and right now it is trading between its the strikes that within my iron condor. INTC, Intel. If someone wants to tell me what's going on with these guys, I would love to hear from you guys. Cannot seem to buy an uptick with Intel at the moment. I do have a naked put at 26, and I have a covered call at 20. So right now I am just looking for this stock to move upward. That's really what I need from it right now, and haven't really been getting that. LUV is Southwest Airlines. Stock is making a move upward somewhat. Airlines as a whole seem to be going upward just due to the, I believe, just with crude oil taking a bit of a hit, so that kind of helps the airline industry. But LUV, I've got 2 covered calls, 200 shares. Again, just going to continue to roll it until I get assigned on it. That's LVS, Las Vegas Sands. Love to hear from you guys as to what's happening to gaming stocks. I just feel like gaming stocks are taking it on the chin. I got a 50 naked put. Stock is slightly in the money, and of course, we'll continue to monitor the position. NKE is Nike, which has earnings in about a month. I've got a 75 naked put. Stock is slightly in the money. I need a vol crush as well as the stock to continue moving up, and I can't seem to get either at this point. So Nike is just a standard naked put. NVIDIA is an iron condor that is scheduled to expire next Friday. Most likely, hopefully I can take this off before earnings, which I believe are on Wednesday night after the bell. 121, 126 put spread, 162.5, 167.5 call spread. Hopefully I'll take it off and then probably put it on again before earnings, and again looking to take 20-25%. OXY is Oxy, not Oxycontin. Occidental Petroleum. It had earnings. This is a post-earnings trade. I've got a 50 naked put. It's, again, great trading vehicle. Has some really good volume. As you can see, it had about 15 million shares traded on Friday. About a 50, 51 IV rank. So I like it, and we'll just continue to monitor the position. RUT is known as the RUT, but it is the Russell 2000. Again, it's the, I guess if you want to say, the equivalent to an SPX, an S&P 500 SPX kind of investment vehicle. I've got a iron condor that is set to expire on Monday. So this is a daily option. Let's hope it works. The RUT has kind of been up and down, and I'm looking just to take advantage not just of its liquidity, but also of the volatility that is attached to it as well. SPX, as I mentioned before, is the Standard & Poor's 500 Index. It's futures, but again, as I mentioned in a video a while ago, you can't actually buy SPX. There's no share position. There's no dividend risk, but it is just a way to put on a variety of defined risk trades in SPX. Or again, if you wanted to sell naked, you can, but you would probably be using up a lot of buying power in your account. So just make sure, again, if you're using an SPX position, that you are keeping it small and keep it as defined risk so you have an understanding as to how the SPX trades. But again, it closely follows the S&P futures, and but again, I like that type of diversification in my portfolio, not just with SPX, but having some daily expiration in there as well. Tesla, Tesla. I've got an iron condor that is set to expire also next Friday. Very similar to NVIDIA, very similar to Apple. 287.5, 292.5 put, 347.5, 352.5 call. And again, we'll look to take this off at 20-25%. Even though it has taken a bit of an uptick since the election, quite a bit of an uptick, it has kind of been trading in a bit of a range. Great stock to trade, by the way, on the weekly side, not just on the monthly side, if you're looking to do defined risk. And again, lots of volume. As you can see, 114 million shares traded on Friday with a 63% IV rank. So I mean, you could take it on, you could put it on, then take it off, put it on, take it off. Great, really great trading vehicle that one has available. And last but not least, UAL. I mean, this thing just continues to hit 52-week highs, one after another. I've got a covered call, a 42 covered call. I mean, this thing is way in the money. And again, if I get assigned, that's fine. Again, the purpose of it was to reduce my cost basis after getting assigned on 100 shares from my naked put, which was a while ago. But I still have plenty of extrinsic value, so don't see myself getting assigned anytime soon. And I also decided to sell a naked put. I've got an 80 naked put in there as well because I did like the volume as well as liking the IV rank. And the stock really seems to be making quite a move to the upside. That is it for now. Again, I look forward to putting up some more videos as I discussed with some of the new strategies. Also found some new products that I think would be helpful to you guys. And please, of course, give me a like, subscribe, and of course, I look forward to seeing everyone at the next video.